Hey guys, after a brawl with 200,000 people, which ended in 4.5 seconds of rampant mouse clicks, I have been lucky enough to come out of it with the Redmi 1S. And this review should help you decide whether it's worth the struggle. The initial impressions on the build quality is that it feels sturdy and the weight is really well distributed. Even though it's plastic, it actually feels good in the hand. The screen is Dragon Trail glass and that's really amazing at this price. The back case is removable and this gives it a kind of a hollowish feel, but that's just really nitpicking. It comes with a USB port on the bottom, it's pretty plain on the left, a 3.5mm jack on top, and the volume buttons and power button are on the right. The speaker is at the back along with the 8 megapixel camera, and the phone uses capacitive buttons. By the way, the red buttons go really well with the black design, but the capacitive buttons are not backlit, which means you're pressing the buttons at an approximation in the dark. It's something you can get used to, but the red backlight buttons would have really made things much easier, not to mention an eye-catching design. Quite opposite to recent trends, Xiaomi has made the battery removable, which I think a lot of people would really appreciate. The phone also supports 2 SIM cards and offers a microSD slot, which will definitely be needed considering it has only 8GB internal space. The Redmi 1S runs MIUI, which is Xiaomi's launcher. It's incredibly smooth and lag is almost non-existent. The UI itself is quite different from other skins. There's no app drawer and all your apps are on your home screen similar to iOS. It has also revamped the multitasking, wherein you just press and hold the left button and the icons of running apps appear, which can be swiped away. You also get a sneak at the available RAM and you can clean the cache with a click. The notification center is really customizable and there are a lot of options available. Going into settings again, a lot of customization here. The tone of the display, saturation levels can be adjusted, but this change was actually very minimal. Overall, the UI is really customizable and you can spend hours tweaking it. A couple of things I definitely want to discuss about the UI is the messaging app and the music player. The messaging app allows you to reply to messages without having to close your current app, which is something I really liked. And another thing is the music player adjusts the music based on the earphones. For example, when I connected my Pistons, I got an option to enhance the experience and it really did make things better. So I definitely recommend taking advantage of this option. The phone offers a simplified launcher as well. This is probably targeted towards the older demographic. It has large fonts and big icons, which I'm quite sure they'll appreciate. Overall, I quite like the MIUI interface and I felt it has a lot of thoughtful tweaks. The phone still runs 4.3 Jelly Bean and Xiaomi has been tight-lipped about an update to KitKat, which is kind of disappointing though. One of the biggest reasons to consider the phone is its display. It offers a 720p IPS panel at a throwaway price. The display is stunning and the 4.7-inch display makes it really nice to watch movies on. The colors are quite good and the display isn't too oversaturated. It's an amazing display with really good viewing angles. Speaker quality is average and I'd be real careful not to place the phone flat on its speaker because it muffles things quite a bit. This is really bad, especially when you want to get up early. The phone has an 8 megapixel camera, which is higher than most phones at this price range. The camera performs decently in good lighting conditions. I found that it has a difficulty in focusing on things too close to it, and the low light performance isn't great, which is expected at this price point. But the phone snaps pics real quick, which is really good. Like MIUI, the camera UI is highly customizable with a bunch of filters and manual settings, which are really nice additions. Overall, I think it really enhances the camera experience. I put the phone through its paces with some long gaming sessions of Asphalt 8. Initially, I found that the phone handled itself well in high settings. After a while, it caused stutters and force closed, so I'd recommend medium settings for intensive games or for long sessions. The Redmi 1S has a 2050 mAh battery which offers decent battery life. It lasts a day easily under normal usage, but under heavy usage you need to put it on charge by around 6. So we ran a battery test and the results, as you can see, were quite decent. The call quality was average. The other person sounded a bit softer than I'm generally used to with other phones. It wasn't so bad that it was unusable or anything, it's just slightly worse off than the competition. The phone also got quite hot while using 3G for web browsing or in apps. It made picking up calls uncomfortable as the phone was a little too hot to keep next to the face for too long. Overall, for 6,000 bucks, I think it's a steal for what it offers, but with phones like the Zenfone 5 or the Moto G 2nd Gen, which run 4.4.2 with better build qualities and overall better experiences for a bit more, and with Android One around the corner, I feel Redmi 1S with its very unpleasant buying experience might just be in the risk of losing its charm. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and thanks for watching, guys.